Hello, hello, hello. This is Gregory Drake with MLM21DayChallenge.com. I'm coming to you with this video. I'm talking to you about how I cracked the code to making money in my home business. I've been seeing, and I haven't put up a lot of videos on YouTube lately. I haven't done a lot of video marketing, but now I'm seeing the need in the marketplace where people are really needing it again. So that's why I'm putting up these videos. One of the things that I've seen is there's a lot of people coming into the industry. They're Empower Network, 5links. There's a lot of different companies people are coming into. But they're getting online and they're trying to generate leads. They're trying to get people into their business, but they really don't know how to do it. And they don't know what's that secret ingredient, what's that secret sauce that if they just started doing this one thing, that it could really have a huge impact on what they're doing. So what I'm going to do in this video is kind of help you crack the code, and I'm going to be doing it in all my videos, is kind of help you crack the code so this way you can start getting done in your business the things you want to get done. But before I get into that, let me just go ahead and introduce myself to you. First off, my name is Gregory Drake. Born and raised in a town called Lansing, Michigan. My parents were named George and Ethel. We didn't have a TV family because we had some drama, like most families do. A lot of months, even though my parents had great jobs, my dad worked for the state, my mother worked for the city, but we always end up with kind of more month left at the end of the money. So there was a lot of times where I ended up with where the refrigerator was completely empty, and I had to learn how to fend for myself and start becoming an entrepreneur at a young age. So at 10 years old, I got my first paper out, started selling candy in school, and then eventually when I became an adult, I got into the home-based business industry. And I will tell you, I went 12 straight years never making a dime, got to the point where I was like, nobody makes money at this. It's all garbage. It's all not true. All the stories that I heard, after being in every legal membership, travel membership, buying all the lotions and potions, I was like, there's really no frigging way that people really do this and actually make money. And then somebody helped me crack the code, and they said, Greg, the power of what you're doing, Greg, it sounds to me like you have the makings of a great story, Greg. And if you just tell your story to people, people will actually begin to respond to you, because people only do business with those that they know, like, and trust. And when I learned that, my life changed. Now, I've been working online, full time now for years. I've had days where I've made as much as $6,000. But the thing is, I make that money not by showing all my tax returns and showing all this and that. Where I make it at is by actually educating people on what they need to do. So this way they can even start making money before they ever even work with me. So that's been kind of like my secret to my sauce. And I want to teach you how to do the same thing, because I know if you're anything like me, you don't really have all the stories of, making, I made $150 billion, this month in my home base. You don't have all those stories, but you still need to know exactly what you need to do to be able to make the money, even though you don't got the stories. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. First off, I like to answer this question: what is marketing? This is an actual definition that one of my mentors by the name of Al Smith gave me, and it kind of like gave me the light bulb. It kind of helped me come on in my head. What he said is, marketing is the art and science of empowering, communicating, and developing a relationship with another human being based on what their needs are and not yours. What happens with most of us is we're taught what's called ego-based marketing. So we're taught to go out and try to fulfill our needs by getting people to give us money. But because of the fact that we do that, as well as I do, if you go to anybody and you try to get them to do what you want to do because you want to get something out of it, they're normally not going to respond to you. So what it is you have to kind of go and climb over into their world and say, okay, how can I develop a relationship with this person to help them get what they're looking for? And I remember I had a guy, he called me and he was like, Greg, he said, I want to break into the Hispanic community with my 5links business, but I really don't know what to do. I said, well, the first question you need to ask is, what need can you fulfill for them that they would even look at what you have? I said, because it's not about, you said, well, they could join my business and become successful. I said, well, being successful is not on their radar. They don't care about that. If they don't care about it, then it's not going to solve their problem. What problem can you immediately solve for them? He said, well, they're all calling back to Mexico. I could probably help them save money on that. Wow. I said, then that's your foot in the door. That's you developing a relationship with them based on what their needs are. So just with that little bit of information, now he can go into that neighborhood, he can go into that market with something that they're looking for, a way to help them with their problems. And that's really what you have to do if you're going to start to make money in this business. You can't go after them trying to get them to join your business because the fact that you think they have the same need that you are. Most people don't. This is why I had to learn this one saying, and I'm going to put it up on the screen for you. It's something that my mentor told me. He said, learn to build your business learn to build your business in the presence of your prospects, your ideal prospects. So for me, who are my ideal prospects? The ideal prospects I have for me in my business is you. People who are already in other opportunities. So if I can help you and I can build a relationship with you according to what your needs are, helping you fulfill those, guess what? I've now gained a relationship. I've now gained a customer. Even if you don't join in a business with me, I have something that I can offer you that can help you with what you're doing. A little bit different way of thinking. Now, what does that mean? In the end of the day, now what I can do, since I can go in and I can do that, one of the solutions I give most people is just to use this thing called My Story Marketing. Tell about your story and how your problem. Now, how do you relate that to them? Is by telling your story in such a way that it shows how you solved their same problem with the product that you have. And as you're telling the story to them, they begin to see how they can begin to solve the problem for themselves. Now, if you want to get some more information, you want to learn exactly how this stuff works, really get down and get into depth and crack the code, stop by the website, MLM21daychallenge.com. Absolutely free, everything's there. What you can do is you can come in. I got a free 21-day boot camp that you can go through. If you need some leads, we also have some opportunity to show you how for like $10 a month you can get like 250,000 leads every single month. But that's another thing that we can get into later. But first things first, let's show you how to actually start building your business, so this way you can start seeing the success that you always wanted to in your business. This has been Gregory Drake. Go ahead and stop by the site, MLM21daychallenge.com. I look forward to your success. God bless, and I'll talk to you again soon.